All right, hello. About San Francisco here. Last Sunday of August 2025. Labor Day weekend here at City Hall. I'm gonna walk from here down the way to the Ferry Building. And we're just going to see what San Francisco looks like today. Last weekend of August 2025. Tons of cool buildings, government buildings, museums, businesses, all the Opera House Symphony, which is on the Van Ness side, which is the opposite side. Yeah, it's a nice area to walk around, but try to give everybody an idea of what San Francisco looks like today, August 2025. Let's see. Well, I'll let the viewer be the judge of what they think of the conditions here on as we walk between City Hall and the Ferry Building. Yeah, all right, so let's do that. Let's take a nice walk down the road. We're gonna walk over to Market. So we're gonna walk here towards UN Plaza. Of course, that's where the UN Charter was signed back in 1946, maybe 45, 46, 47, one of those dates, maybe something like that. Late 40s, after the war, of course. Establishment of the United Nations right here in San Francisco. Was the first headquarters of the United Nations for a very short time until it moved to New York. Anyway, let's go. The farmers market today, it looked like it was busy. I wasn't here. I was down closer to the wharf. But I wanted to walk over here. Such a nice day. Of course, Labor Day weekend. It's usually always good weather this time of the year. This year is no exception. Got up to 82 degrees today in San Francisco, which is not a common sight. Unless you're on Labor Day weekend, actually. It's very common for Labor Day weekend. Anyway. Asian Art Museum. Great museum. Playground. 2 playgrounds here at the Plaza. One on each side. They've been here quite a while. Got to be 15 years, if not maybe more. They've been renovated multiple times. Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the library on that side. That's the main San Francisco Public Library. Unfortunately, some days it looks like a homeless shelter, but yeah, anyway. All right, let's walk down towards the Ferry Building. Putting away the farmers market stuff. The walk between City Hall and the Ferry Buildings, about a little over 2 miles, maybe 2.25 miles. It's good. It's a nice little walk though. But just walk through the heart of San Francisco and you'll see what San Francisco looks like today in August 2025. This is also where a lot of the theater districts is. I mean, this is the theater district also. There's the theaters here and the auditoriums and Warfield and all those concert venues that are in this part of the city. Yeah, I mean, it's the heart, really the heart of commerce here in San Francisco. Which is why it's sad to see the current state of the streets and sidewalks. But that's how it is. They added nice sports park here on this. This is officially UN Plaza right here that I'm walking on. And they added these sports court things a year ago, maybe or so. It's pretty cool. Still a lot of things for lease around here. A lot of empty buildings. And they added the skate park here as well about a year ago or so. ACT Theater there. That's a nice little, I don't know, I guess mini theater, off-Broadway kind of theater. Civic Center Plaza. Civic Center Plaza has always looked a little rough, I have to say. 30 years I've lived here. It's never looked amazing. And it continues that look today, unfortunately. At least the fountains are working. That's a positive sign, actually. Many years, the fountains just sat empty. A little nicer today. I mean, it looks much nicer, actually. Yeah. All the nice historic buildings as well in this part of the city. Empty lot there if somebody wants to build a building. Probably just take you 10 years and a few $1 million to get it permitted. Unfortunately, that's not a joke.
The way it is.
There's definitely an increased police presence in the city, especially in the main tourist and business areas. I've noticed over the past year, 6 to 12 months for sure. So that's a benefit. All right. Keep walking.
Hey, I like that.
What's up, brother? All right. Walking down Market Street, walking east. East on Market, towards the water.
Half these niggas rap better than all these niggas out here.
This neighborhood is the Tenderloin. This is certainly the neighborhood that historically has struggled the most, has the most homeless shelters, and most SROs as well, and a lot of other not so glamorous stats, I could say, but you could look it up. All right, so walking down Taylor here. Streetcars are out today. Cleveland. I think I read there's like 35 of these cars or something like that. About 20 of them are operational and the rest are in renovation and repair of some sort. Nice hat. Get across the street. All right, so we just crossed 6th Street. That is really the center of the Tenderloin. So now head down towards Union Square, Powell, and then down towards Financial District. This is where the new IKEA is. It's maybe not so new anymore, a couple years old now. I want to say it's at least 3 years old. right here on the other side of the street. This building where IKEA is sat empty for almost a decade. It was brand new, sat empty for a decade, and then IKEA bought the building. So that's definitely a positive change here. Good retailer. All right, so now we're heading to the edge of North Union Square area, which is here on the Mason. That is a newish art piece. Heart. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can see the artist's name. Oh. There we go. All right, so keep walking down Market Street. All right, heading towards Powell Street. This is the cable car turnaround. Of course, the BART and Muni below us, under the ground, under the street. This is the entrance, though, Powell side. Here's the troubled San Francisco shopping center. Not in service. This one says Pittsburgh Transit. Well, like I say, San Francisco Center across the street there. 80+% vacancy. It's shocking. I walked in there last weekend. Yeah, crazy. Look at that. They repainted the public toilet. Very nice. Very nice.
change the only Son of God, Jesus Christ, there's already condemnation. Because there's nobody else is coming. He already came, and when he comes again, he's coming to bring judgment. He's coming to judge the world and the earth, and to raise back up his true children. And that can
There you go. Here's your sister cities.
Give you a white robe, he can transform you, he can make you new. He can change you from the old man, the old way of thinking, the old way of doing things, the old way of living. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of doing the same thing, there being no change?
This Holiday Plaza. This is good little.
Allow the Holy Spirit to do a work.
That's the inventor of the cable car system.
Done it in each and every one of us. Amen. Allow God to be your friend. He wants to call you friend. God is not far off. He's not this far distant thing. He knows each and everything that you're going through, and he has a solution. He has power to break things.
Certainly in San Francisco, you have all types of groups trying to get your attention.
Open a door that no
Today
other
is no
person
different.
Close a door that no other person
There's
can
the cable
open.
car turnaround.
If you give him a chance, if you allow him into your life. But again, you have free will. You can do whatever you want, and even that's his love. He could have forced us. He could have forced us all to be slaves to him. But he said, no, I'm going to give you a free will choice. That's what it's always been. It's always been a choice we have to make. We can make. And he's made it so easy. He's laid it so plain before us about the choice we make. He made it so easy to choose Jesus Christ and yet to choose everything else.
All right. Nope. Turn the devil. These guys are crazy. Every weekend they're here hawking some message. Hey, if it helps you, good. Go for it. Anyway, yeah, it's the back side, or the east side of San Francisco Center. It's a very large mall. It's crazy how it's so empty. So empty. All right. Let's see. A lot of For Leases signs on Market Street. That's for sure. All right, let's walk other side of Stockton towards Montgomery. All right, Union Square straight up there on Stockton. Chinatown as well. Going to Giant Stadium, that's that way. Towards the Caltrain station. It's on actually 3rd and King. This is 4th going towards 280 freeway. And the Caltrain station, of course. All right. Let's walk to the Ferry Building. I think we walked about a mile already. It's probably another mile, or maybe a little more. Oh, here you go. Here's a little thing I hadn't noticed before. Landmarks of Union Square. That's interesting. That's cool. I never noticed this poster before. 27 block shopping, hotel, restaurant, and theater district. That's it. That's what it is. That's pretty cool. This one says Washington, D.C. Transit. Busy today. People love riding the F line. It's fun. I like it too. You can go from the Castro to the wharf on the F line. All right. So this is the east side of the Powell entrance. We're gonna walk towards Montgomery. So now you're gonna see from this spot on 4th Street down to the down to the Ferry Building, you're gonna see more businesses. You're gonna see more storefronts, retail around here. You're gonna see more hotels, and you're gonna see more everything because this is now into the heart of the city. I've always wondered why between 4th Street and Civic Center it always has been dilapidated. There's the Moscone Center down there. Of course, Marriott Hotel. Marriott Marquis right there. Four Seasons on the other side here. All right, let's go. Oh, that's a good poster. All right, so now, like I say, you're gonna see a lot more retail. You're gonna see less for lease signs. You're gonna see more hotels. This is where it's the entrance to Chinatown, right there, up Grant Street. Yep. A lot busier down here on this part of Market. All right. Let's keep walking. So many cool historic buildings here on this street, though. All right, walking towards Montgomery now. Montgomery Station, Montgomery Street. There you go. Here's cool art I always like. Right here. $19.89. All right, crossing 3rd Street. here. 3rd Street, that side. Kearney Street's on the north side of Market. Building. These here, I mean, some of them. There's a couple of them here in the city. That was the main one, or the first one, I should say. M.H. DeYoung, the original owner and founder of the Chronicle, before William Randolph Hearst took it over, bought it, whatever. Alright, we've hit Montgomery Street. Montgomery Station below us. Montgomery Street upcoming. Plaza Hotel. Birmingham, England. Look at that. All right. One Post, which is also this is also the entrance and part of the entrance exit for the Muni and Bart. Cafe opening soon. Well, hopefully. Hope it does open soon. same as the bathrooms. These were actually like newspaper and periodical stands that were built back in the 90s, late 90s, maybe early 2000s. It's just something that's not used anymore. I don't know what they're going to do with them anymore. They've been shut down for a long time, 10 years probably, I would say. 2nd Street here. Yeah, you can see way down there, if you look, you can see the lights of Oracle Park, Giant Stadium, way down there. All right. So, past Montgomery.
Yeah, I think it would have been.
They've been redoing all these little entrance and exit, ingress and egress for the BART and Muni from Civic Center down to Embarcadero. All these, so you know, I mean, it was so odd. You had these escalators and stairwells that were completely open to the element. It would be pouring down rain in January, and you'd get off the BART or Muni, and you'd get soaked right away. It's kind of weird, but they have finally been solved with the canopy. Okay. Now this one is almost done. I think this is probably going to open this week or the next week. It's very close to being done. And we got another F line car. Let's see what this one's from. Pacific Electric. Interesting. Almost Giants color. Right, now we're very close to the Ferry Building. Salesforce Tower. This building right here, this gray tan looking building, it's one of the buildings I worked in for quite a few years. And the building next door, the more silver looking one, I also worked in that building a couple years at a software company. Nice views. Nice views for sure from those from that office. Well, you can see it's much nicer down here already. We're only a mile down the street, yet the street scene is much improved. There's a lot more businesses. There's very few vacancy down here. Another one of these newsstand things that who knows what's going to happen to it. All right, Battery Street. Battery Street was the original waterfront. Original waterfront. It's a very famous old skyscraper, the Shell Building. After the earthquake, one of the first buildings, I think. I have to look it up. Maybe, not sure how soon after the 1906 earthquake, but I know this is a very main historic and predominant building here ever since after the earthquake. Okay. It is busy over here. There's Salesforce Tower, or Salesforce Park, I mean. It's another nice little plaza where they put, like, you know, chairs and benches and is sculptures, it's called the Mechanics or something to that effect. Let's see if I can find the marker. I forget always what it's actually called, but you know, it's one of those monuments. It was built after the earthquake and the rebuild thing. Let's see here. Let's see if my little markers here. Like I said, this is the original bayfront right here. If you would have been here in 1850, you'd be walking on the water right here. Okay, let's head down to the Embarcadero station, the Ferry Building. A lot more of these public plazas between buildings down here as well. Yeah, the Tenderloin up there, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th Street. Always been a problem. A lot of drug tourists in that part of town, unfortunately. Here's the other side of Salesforce Park. Getting close now. All right, we made it to Embarcadero Station. That's the western exit and entrance. Okay. That bus is not going to go anywhere because it just popped off the electrical wires. So now the driver needs to come out. Oh, of course, he just turns it onto the natural gas powered part of it, or diesel. I don't know what it is, but well, there you go. There you go. Right. Line of Waymo cars here. All right, we are in the heart of the financial district now. 101 California Street, right here. It's got a pretty cool lobby area and little courtyard over there with some Michelin starred restaurants. Yep, nice building, 101 California. That's towards the Embarcadero Center. And we're in the financial district now. In the heart of it. Heading towards the Ferry Building. Cool little art. 1. Just says 1. All right, let's head over to the Ferry Building. Well, it's easy to see the difference from the start of the video. Street scenes. There's the Embarcadero Hyatt Regency. When I first moved here in the 90s, that was a revolving restaurant on the top. Now it's just used as a lounge, and it's still revolving, but it's just used as a club lounge. It's closed down for a long time, maybe 15 years, I bet. It was, I don't know, 12 or 15 years. Closed down for a long time. Here's the original San Francisco Mint. Yep, good old Mint. Now the working Mint is out in the corner of Castro and Venice, or not exactly Castro, but Venice, or Market and out there. "14th Street, I should say. Oh wow, there we go. These things are new. They fixed up this art around here. Interesting. People love riding the cable car. Can't blame them. It's pretty fun. Yeah, these are new within the past week or two. I think the past week. Pretty cool. There we go. It's Mr. Holiday. Oh, so you can see what it used to look like. All those different lines throughout the city. Now there's only 3. There's California towards Nob Hill.
What time?
Definitely recommended to come ride a cable car if you're in San Francisco. I pretty much do it every holiday. Bathroom. Not exactly sure if that's, nope, it's not open. I have it locked. Not sure why. PG&E building, Southern Pacific, original Southern Pacific headquarters. That's railway, but had been I guess it's not anymore the PG&E building because they've moved. All right. Got the Ferry Building Farmers Market in effect. Get your magnets. Oh, sorry. Yeah, beautiful local artists. Amazing work. Love it. Good stuff. Nice, man. Nice. All right.
Doesn't look like it does.
Interesting. 2015. They just installed it though. Like 2 months ago. 3 months ago maybe. Oh, this part of the plaza is hilarious. This is bocce ball court on this side. Almost never used. When it was first installed, it was actually used. I'm talking 20 years ago. Very rarely is this ever used anymore. I don't know, maybe somebody's using it because it looks pretty clean, so somebody's keeping it nice. And of course on the other side, this is Sue Bierman Park, it's called. Justin Herman Plaza. This plaza and park is getting a big redo. Very large redo. Okay, let's walk across the street. End the video. That's what we're talking about. Renovation upcoming. It's all been officially approved, whether you like it or not. A lot of people don't like it, but oh well. When I moved here in the 90s, this above me was a freeway, if you can believe it. Unused freeway anymore because of the 1989 earthquake. Disabled it, but it was still standing in the 90s. Unreal when you come down here 30 years ago, what it looked like, and the difference today, what it looks like. All right, well, we're at the Ferry Building. We're at Embarcadero. That's what San Francisco looks like in August 2025, last weekend of August 2025, Labor Day weekend. Okay. right. Yeah, this is the back side of the building. Obviously, water side, but that's what they're doing. Interesting project. Did it. Went from Civic Center to the Ferry Building. Yep, all right, that's it. Here at the Ferry Building on the Embarcadero waterfront. Nice little walk. A little over 2 miles that was, probably, maybe 2.25, 2.5. Nice Sunday in San Francisco. Well, that is what San Francisco on Market Street looks like August 2025. Pretty busy today, actually, on Market.
Doing the same thing.
Exactly. Nice day to do it. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. About San Francisco, like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers from downtown San Francisco on the waterfront, Port of San Francisco. Goodbye and see you next time.